to get your guards up, to fight back. It is not that you're gonna go and instigate the fight. So the first command, barakallahu fikum, was what? It was, alhamdulillah, for them to fight back. Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan hafidhahullah, he say, فَأُذِنَ لَهُمْ بِالْجِهَادِ. From that point on, that the jihad was being legislated or was given the permission. They were allowed. They were given the permission to fight back. He say, وَأَبَاحَ لَهُمْ بَعْدَ أَنْ كَانَ مُحَرَّمًا عَلَيْهِمْ. He say that it was made lawful for them after that it was made haram upon them to fight back. Now these are the things that, barakallahu fikum, it must be there before the person he start, yelling Allahu Akbar, getting a sword, or, going to a gay club and shoot them all out. These are the, akhi, law sa'altahu, if you would have asked the individual, what is the meaning of jihad? He won't be able to tell you nothing. Perhaps he can even spell jihad in Arabic. You ask him, he will not even be able to tell you nothing about these things. But yet he want to cause corruption. He want to cause corruption. Akhi, that is at some point even worse than what he's trying to rectify. What he is causing is even worse of what he's trying to rectify. Because everybody that they used to travel, right, before these issues, right? Akhi, there was no taking your shoes off. You come to the airport with your tawbah and your kufi and your lihya. Listen, it is natural that people will do what? Will stigmatize you. That's natural. You yourself, you will feel it. You get to the airplane with your tawbah and your kufi. Listen, that's very natural. And this is what we have to accept it. We have to be patient with that. We got to be patient upon that. Patient that the individual will look at us in a certain way. That's very normal for them to do so. So it will be very normal for us to be patient about that. Don't feel like you go to the airport with your suitcase, everybody looking at you. Barakallahu feekum, isbir. Be patient. That's normal that they look at you. So it will be normal for you to be patient. It will be normal for them to look at you with your tawb, with your lihya, your pants above your ankles. It will be natural for them to look at you. Or you have some kind of, you look in a certain way. That's normal that they look at you twice. That it's normal that they make these phony comments. It's normal, barakallahu feekum. But it's normal for you to be what? Upon patience, upon sabr. You can't say, well, they will look at me, I'm a terrorist, I'm not no terrorist. Okay, I'm going to remove the hijab. Or they're going to look at me as a terrorist, I'm going to shave the lihya wal-iyadhu billah. You going to say that? No, that's not the right approach. But rather, you're going to be patient. You're going to be patient. Look, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companion, they were done, right? Not similar, but even worse in Mecca. You haven't went to the airport and the TSA stop you and beat you up. In Mecca, they used to do them that. Didn't they? They used to do them that, barakallahu feekum. All you will get is the individual giving you an extra difficult time, hard time. Alhamdulillah, keep your smile up. Because you know what you're upon. You know you are upon the manhaj al-qawim. You know you are upon the manhaj al-salim. You know that you are upon what is right. Alhamdulillah, keep your cool. Alhamdulillah, talk to them about anything. How was your day, sir? Man, I'm about to go home. Oh. Things like, alhamdulillah, for you not to feel like, oh, why is it I'm the only one that you're going to pull to the side? If they do, alhamdulillah, be patient with that. Right? There is a word for that. If you feel like you are being, meaning when they kind of put you on the side, like, discriminated. Barakallah, that's the word. Jazakallah khairan. You feel like being discriminated, akhi, walhamdulillah, marhaban. Be happy that you are being discriminated against. Limada? Because of your Islam. Alhamdulillah. Be happy that everybody was looking at you in the bus or in the plane or stuff like this. Alhamdulillah. Because of what you are upon. If you were to be disguising your religion, then you would be just like them. يَوَدُّ الَّذِينَ I heard it. كفروا لو تكفروا فتكونون سواء. The disbelievers, they wish that you disbelieve, so you be just like them. What do? لو تكفروا كما كفروا فتكونون سواء. They wish that you disbelieve as they disbelieve, so you be the same level. Same level. This is why, alhamdulillah, it is important that we understand these things, that it will happen in our lives. You cannot, barakallah fikum, live in the disbelievers' countries and barakallah fikum, not feel like being discriminated as your religion. People will look at you a little different with your ghutara. They will. Inshallah, we'll start with this. Bi'idhnillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala. But khulasan, in last but not least, which is, alhamdulillah, this issue of that is coming up, which is 2 minutes, inshallah. This issue that is coming up with the July 4th. Right? This issue that are coming up with the July 4th. And what is sad, barakallah fikum, is the Muslims, they are more involved in celebrating it than the disbelievers themselves. Muslims will be coming all over the world. In Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. All over the world in Atlanta. Muslims, whether from Gambia, Senegal, you name it. I don't know Somali, but, right? And they will be, barakallah fikum, doing these activities that is haram to be doing. The likes of playing soccer during that tournament. It is not permissible for none of us, barakallah fikum, to partake on those. Limadha? Because it is tashabbuh bil kuffar. That's number one, resembling the kuffar in their a'yad. Number two, it is to, barakallah fikum, it is to legislate a holiday in Islam that is not part of it. It is to legislate a celebration in Islam that is not part of it. Likewise, it is not for none of us to be, barakallah fikum, taking July 4th as the day of cookout. Where are we going to be in? Yes, cookout. Barbecuing and all of that. It's not permissible, barakallah fikum. Not also to be joining this individual in their celebration. Not to be joining this individual in their celebration. If it is a soccer tournament, it is not permissible for a Muslim to join that. It is not. It is the cookout. It is not permissible for even the Muslim, barakallah, on that day to organize a barbecue in his own yard and inviting others to come eat with some halal lamb chops. It is not permissible to do those things. And we are so much into these things that we are planning these things to take place. It is not permissible to take our children to the park in the festivities that they have. It is not permissible for us to involve in the mix of these individuals. This is not our religion. Now it is time for us now to start taking this matters of our religion little bit, just a dab, serious. Just a little bit serious. Not a whole lot, but a little bit seriousness in it. No barbecue, no going to the tournament, no playing in the tournament, no taking our kids, our girls, our boys, our wives to be going to these likes of this event. It is not permissible. It is not permissible, kadhalika, for you to be hosting somebody that travel all the way from Europe or the likes of them in your homes for them to be partaking in these festivals. Because وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Aid one another upon that which is righteousness and piety, and do not aid one another upon that which is sins and transgression. If you know that you got a family member, they want to come to Atlanta just because of the July 4th, listen, I don't have no room for you. Be my blood brother. be my blood brother, be my twin brother. I ain't got no room for you. If you gotta go book a hotel. I'm not gonna aid you in regard to this. So if you cannot aid somebody in regard to this, would you be there? No. At all? Another issue, it is the issue of this fireworks or the firecracker. That's how you say it? Firework. Huh? Both. Barakallah fi. Huh? Firecracker. Akhi, firecracker, mufrad. Fireworks, jama. Barakallah fi. So the firework or firecracker. Ala ayyid. Shaykh Ubaid al-Jabiri hafidhahullah will ask about this issue of firework or firecracker. He said it is not permissible to sell it. Right? If you know why, if it is not permissible to sell, you know what that entails? Muhammad? No, if it is not permissible to sell it, what does it mean? Man, come here. Subhanallah, my man. It's not permissible to use it. Because what is haram to drink? ثَمَنُهُ haram. What is haram to drink? The price of it is haram. And this is a qa'idah that applies to everything. What you cannot use, the price of it is haram. What you cannot use, the price of it is not permissible. So number one, firecracker is not permissible. Shaykh Ubaid here mentioned because it put fear. It terrorized the people. Number one. And also it is a high risk of burning places and the likes of this. You will not hear 1 year except that there is places that got burned down because of what? Firecrackers or fireworks. And number two or number three, it is ida'atul mal. It is waste of money. It is waste of money. Just like making it rain is a waste of money. Seriously. Just like making it rain, right? It's a waste of money. So it is a waste of money. Wal-iyadhu billah. Let our children, barakallah, if they ask about these things, we got to start preparing them. Because now that we start hearing them, barakallah fiqh. So we start preparing them why we should not involve in these things. Prepare them. Prepare them. And the kids, alhamdulillah, they are what? They, when you tell them the truth, they will accept it. Barakallah fikum. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.